welcome back, guys. Ooh, that's a new intro. Welcome back, book fam. Today's video is going to be all about the resources that I've put together for our Women's History Month study for my kiddos. Just resources, a few books, a subscription. This video is not sponsored, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and say that again. This video is not sponsored. This is a subscription that I pay for out of our own pockets, but one that I have not utilized like I intended to when I signed up with them like a year ago. And I'm really sad about that now that I've been pulling them out and I'm like, oh my God, these things are amazing. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into all of that. But before we do, I would absolutely love it if you could help our channel here on BookTube grow by liking it, commenting down below, hit that subscribe button so you can join this little book OHANA that we have going on here. It's a good time. It's a good time. And then hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time our video drops, which is weekly. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get into the resources, okay? So the very first one that I want to show you guys is a resource, like I said, that I've been getting every month for a little over a year. These are the ones that I pulled. This is the Heritage Letter. I'm not too sure exactly how much we pay a month. I think it's like $7, $6 or $7. We have this one, and we also have Writings of the Wild. Writings of the Wild? Yeah, I think that's what it is. But this one is really cool because it's basically history in bite-sized chunks for your kiddos sent to them every month. Okay, so we get it sent to the Cummings OHANA. So my kids get really excited when it comes in the mail and they're like, oh my God, Mom, can we open it? So they all take turns, okay? We got 2 different subscriptions. The Heritage Letter is super, super duper cool. So let me go ahead and show you. So what it comes with, okay? It comes with a letter written by the person that you are studying. So for example, this one is going to be about Harriet Quimby. It has her dates that she was alive. And then on the back of it, it's just kind of like one of those baseball cards. It has all of her like, what is the word? Not sex. I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank. But it just talks about all of her important years that she did something in history that was recorded. Yeah, that's a really bad explanation. I'm sorry, you guys. And then it also comes with another visual, like little postcard that your kids can either keep or they can use it. We keep them because I think that they're really, really cool. And like I said, the kids read the letter out loud, and then if we want to, we'll go ahead and dig a little bit deeper. We can do like a little research project on that person. But so far, from the letters that we had on hand, I was able to collect 7 of them. So each one is going to be about another female in history and how she impacted history, what she did, all those sorts of things. So if this is something interesting that you're thinking of looking into, I would highly recommend them. Again, it's only like $7 a month, $6 or $7, and I absolutely love them. The kids get excited because they think they have, you know, mail that's coming just for them. And it's really cool because we can use this during the morning time, during our read aloud. I just thought it was an amazing resource that we could pull from that we already had. So that's the first thing. The next thing, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different books that we're just going to be pulling from and using throughout this month. There's no like rhyme or rhythm to it. I don't have like a specific person that we're studying or anything like that. Just books that I felt were important to share with my kiddos. So the very first one, for those of you that know the Dear America series and love them, so do I. And the first book that we're going to be reading into is about Princess Ka'iolani. So for those of you that don't know, we are from the big island of Hawaii, or Hawaii, however you want to pronounce it. And us being in the mainland and away from our culture and our home and our family, it's really important to me that we read and continuously have literature in regards to Hawaii and, you know, learning about Hawaiian history and the royal family and all of the good nuggets, because it's important for me, for my kids to know where they come from, where their roots come from. So Princess Ka'iolani is one that we will be reading. This is like a diary style, like a journal. And that's one of the reasons that I absolutely love, because you can just get stuck in this book. Like, you don't even, it's not chapters, it's just diary entries. So I really want my kids and I to learn a little bit more about Princess Ka'iolani, so this is one that we'll be starting off with. The next book that we're going to go ahead and dig into is Hidden Figures. We've watched the movie, my kiddos and I. We've read about individually just about Katherine Johnson. So this is going to be a really cool story for us to look, or to jump into, so that they can learn about the other females that were a part of this amazing committee for NASA, because they're not talked about often, you know. And I feel like women in general, just we need to read more about them. So I'm really excited. I don't think I need to really dig into this one. If you haven't watched the video, I know you could go ahead and check it up on like YouTube and figure out who the hidden figures were. But I know that this story it mirrors the movie and covers about Dorothy Vaughan, Mary Jackson, Katherine Johnson, and Christine Darden. So we're going to be learning about them. Okay, the next book that I've read to my kiddos, but I'm going to bring it out again, and it's going to go on our little like book wall that we have, is Planting Stories, The Life of Librarian and Storyteller Pura Belpré. She is a female, or a woman, that I am so interested in learning more about. She was one of the first Puerto Rican librarians in New York City, and just her influence in literature and kiddos, because she became an author and a storyteller, and just her impact on the children in that city during that time. So this book is beautiful. If you want to see a more in-depth like flip through of it, it was featured in my picture book video that I did a while back. It was a collaboration video. I'll go ahead and link it up in the cards above. Okay, the next one is an Usborne Books and More resource. It is Amazing Women, Over 100 Lives to Inspire You by Laura Wilson and Sarah Green. This book is gorgeous. It's got all the feels, the watercolor, and there's just women, 100 of them, that you can get little tidbits on. So I plan to use this during like story time. Why not? Let's go ahead and read about, you know, a female. And if my children want to learn a little bit more, we'll go ahead and dive into that and go down that rabbit hole when necessary. But just, it's a beautiful book. I highly recommend just to have as an extra resource for all of my homeschool mamas. Okay, the next one, I really want to introduce poetry to my kiddos even more so. I want it to become a bigger part of our everyday schooling. So we're going to go ahead and jump into Poetry for Young People by Emily Dickinson. I would actually like to do like a little unit study on her as well, because we are jumping, like I said, more into poetry. So yeah, these are just all a collection of some of her famous poems. You can see inside of the book, and I think this will be a really good like discussion topic, as well as like when we do poetry tea time. So Emily Dickinson. And then the last resource that I have is this beautiful book, Meet 52 Black Heroes from Past and Present, Young, Gifted, and Black. And this is written by, ooh, I'm gonna butcher this name, Jamia Wilson. I'm really sorry. Okay, this one doesn't just have females though, so they have males in it as well. However, I figured I could just go ahead and tab the pages that have these beautiful ladies on it. But like, look at how bright and vibrant the inside of this book is. I love that it has like a matte finish. I'm very much like a texture person when it comes to my picture books and whatnot. So yeah, I'm really excited for this book and to pull resources from it. So those are all of the books that we are going to be, or resources that we're going to be using for this month for our women's study. Let me know in the comments down below what type of books you are using, or what type of resources you pulled together for your kiddos for this month. Yeah, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye!